right, guys, welcome to another episode of Fierce Tea with Deborah Hill. I believe this is episode 3. Today, we're going back to motherland, which touching our brothers and sisters. We're reaching out and we're going to talk about fashion, the fashion industry in Africa. How is it going? And I'm going to leave it over to the guys to introduce themselves. We got Mr. in the red. Talk to me.
Oh, hi. I'm Anthony Kachiku. I'm a model and Mr. Nigeria.
All right. Yeah. Volunteer. Next. Ken. Ken, we can't hear you, mate.
Network. Hi, my name is Ken Rees. I'm a model and also a model instructor. Yeah, from Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria.
Lagos, Nigeria. Brook, brook, brook. Yes, sir.
Yeah, my name's Olakunle Ogunlesi. I'm a stylist, a premium stylist, and a fashion designer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
All right, guys. So they sound like to me like we have the team we need. I've done a little research, reading up a little bit. I didn't want to come unprepared. And I thought that we're going to look at, first I would like to hear like your views about the fashion industry, like in Nigeria. What does it mean to you, or what? Just give me something. Jump in. Anybody? Shy. Don't be shy, guys. Ken, the modeling instructor.
Okay, all right. Yeah. You talked about the fashion modeling industry in Nigeria. It actually is going great, and is something that has been on for some years now. And you know, we Nigerians, you know how we do our things. We are more creative in the things we do. We do our best to bring out the best out of us. So the modeling industry has been going well, and everyone is happy when they hear that there's going to be a one-way show, a fashion exhibition. That's when you see some designers even coming to Nigeria to see how it's going.
Okay, so people from outside, like Europe and USA, for example, coming over.
Yes.
Okay.
Come to see the creativity of we Nigerians, like the fashion Nigerians. So we come to see how we do our things, how the fashion designers is actually taking the African fashion to the next level, you see. So we got more, I think we got more sponsorship in terms of one way. And most of the international models also likes working with Nigerians modeling agency, because they can see potential in us, and they try to invest in Nigerian industry, fashion industry.
So you will
that's
say,
what I can say.
So basically, fashion is been booming. Anthony, as a model, what is your like vibe? What is your take on like the fashion industry in Nigeria? Like, where is it at? Where is it going? Like, what do you think?
From when I started modeling to now, I think it's really grown a lot. Because like when I started, it was kind of when Nigeria was picking up then. Like I think that was like LFW and Lagos Fashion Week second year, and compared to then and now, it's really improved. You can see a lot of improvements in the designs and the way the designers are like taking inspiration from like from different things, and then making African Nigerian fashion look more international. And it's really inspiring to be in that space. And yeah, it's grown so much from
All right. So, Mr. Fashion God, as a stylist, and the change that Anthony was talking about, it's you know, going from, like you said, like where it started to where it is now. In terms of like the clothing, the fashion choices, what do you think have been like the biggest differences? If you could give me like an idea of kind of like how it was before to like how it is now in terms of the fashion.
Yeah, fashion before, I would say, is much more stiffened. People, designers are getting much more expressive,
Okay.
and at least few designers that I know have been nominated for LVMH, and that is a thumbs up for African fashion. And invariably, most fashion designers now are having their outfits stocked at Browns. Like the fashion then and now is sellable now, because fashion now is pretty much more sellable compared to then. Then it's not how will I put it? It's the people are getting a bit out of their comfort zone. You know, before, you know, some of our religious ethics might want to constrain fashion then, but now everybody's getting into an understanding of getting out of their norm. So for me, fashion has evolved as regards designs, as regards aesthetics, as regards outfit, fabrics and all. Fashion has taken
Can I comment?
Let me hear about Anthony. What were you saying, sir?
Sorry. Continue with what he said. Before, I think fashion Nigeria was a bit nonchalant. Like they didn't really care about the finishing and the rest. But now, everyone is all about them. Everyone is trying to get noticed internationally. So like everybody's putting in their best and creating pieces that you wouldn't believe that it was made in Africa by Africans. So it's really been a growth, if you ask me.
Okay, so on the continent,
can I quickly say something before we go to the next one? You see, the fashion now in Nigeria has literally changed because it's now more competitive. Like you see, wow, this designer is doing well, is getting awards and all that. Other designers, we want to do more and make sure that they are also out there so that they can also make money. No, fashion in Nigeria has turned to a business whereby you can actually make a living from it. It's not just like you sewing clothes and, you know, trying to, it's more of creativity. It's more of creativity.
Obviously, it's been more of an economic force as well, because there's been nurtured and there's been created a market. So now there's an interest for African fashion, and they probably have like commercialized it by obviously making money. So money drives everything. Fashion God, do you want to say something on the thing before we go?
Yes. And again, if you look at the GDP for the African continent, before now, 2020 from record, after agri, fashion is the next. Because pretty much people are valuing art in fashion. People are understanding what you selling, what you interpreting as regards fashion. You know, speaking art in fashion. So people are putting much more value, and people are doing much more African-made outfits. Unlike before, with just in the likes of the Gucci, the Chanel, the Fendi, and the likes. But now, Nigerian brands like the Orange Culture, Tokyo James, name them. They are really, they are really pushing.
So on the continent, where are the fashion metropoles? You know, we got the Paris, we got the New York. On the African continent, give me one city each. Or is there not enough? I don't know.
I mean,
Fashion capital,
Lagos.
it's not really a difficult question. Fashion capital number 1 in Africa. Where is that?
I think
Fashion
Lagos.
in Africa.
And to
it's
the
Lagos
Lagos, Ken,
I didn't hear you. What did you say?
you didn't hear. You look at the screen, but you don't hear. Anyway, I said, if you have to pick one city on the African continent, number 1 for fashion, which one is it?
I think I'll pick. Wow.
It took light.
Hi.
Sorry. They will get light back now. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
It's proper Africa.
Hey, Naija wahala.
We're out here.
Naija.
Hey.
Naija wahala. Well, my gen is on now.
You know, we don't have like generators here, you know, those their own house. But we are paying for it, trust me. Like you might, you know, have dodgy every now and then. We are paying. When I say we're paying, I that's all I think about. Okay. I wake up in the morning, do I have electricity? Is there enough money? Like, do I have enough money left? Like, I can't deal with that stress. I used to have a fringe before that. You hear me?
Yeah.
You're right there, Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Ken to come up. But yeah, so fashion. Which one is the capital for you?
It's
Lagos.
For me, it's Lagos because invariably, Lagos it is because fashion and entertainment is intertwined. I know South Africa is doing well.
If you count Cape Town is good as well.
Yeah. But for me, Cape Town is good as well. But for me, I would give Lagos.
I think Nigeria is more of custom made, while Cape Town is more of commercial, like the what's the name again?
Yeah, no, I can't believe that, you know. I can't believe that. I feel like I see so much. I mean, I'm always researching and doing things. I'm talking to so many people in Nigeria that are making shoes and making stuff.
I mean, like South Africa has more of like the Mr. Price, them kind of brands, out there. But we have more custom made
couture. I think we can call it couture.
More couture than ready to wear. You understand?
Okay. And
Ken,
what did you say?
Yeah, at Instant, I think it is Nigeria.
Surprise.
Yeah,
the Nigerian stays Nigeria.
Yeah, because
of course,
Nigerian fashion, the Nigeria fashion is doing so well now compared to every other African country. Yeah, because we have more of fashion designers that have done so much international show, and like their market is not even in Nigeria anymore; it's now international. So most they are popularly known globally. Like we have Tokyo James, we have so many of them. They are doing well. So I will go for Nigeria.
Tokyo James. Of everybody you could have said, Tokyo James from the UK. He was a little bit smaller, then he was a little bit round, now he's muscular. Yes, I actually know. I know that one very, very well. Well. All right, listen, hard design, we're gonna move on. So, obviously, I always do my work. So I've done a little bit of research and we're gonna test you to see what Google says is the top African designers. Okay, there's a list. I haven't written down the numbers because I don't like to shame.
Yeah.
No drama.
I know.
So
I know.
let's see now.
I know.
I see Ken. I'll start with you.
Yeah.
Give me one top. You guys have to say at least one person.
Male,
I want to see
male,
on the list that I have.
male, female, or just male? What kind of
Milk.
male houses, or like, like unisex? Continue. Sorry.
This is on the list. Okay, not on the list. Come on. Ken.
Maya Tafo. I think Maya Tafo is also one of the top fashion designers. Yeah. We have Maya Tafo, we have I go for Maya Tafo.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to mention any other person here.
Okay. Powerful. Fashion, you have anybody?
It's much more for now. For Africa, male or female?
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
I like this lady, Andrea. She does this kind of she does bridal, she does lounge wear and bikinis for women. Her aesthetics is it's so superior. I don't know how to put it, but it's well thought out. I've worked with her before, like not wearing her outfit, but I've worked with her like on a commercial shoot, and I just like the way her brain works. She's really good. I think she gets her accolades. Yeah, I'll say her.
Okay. On my list, I had let me see. There's Duro Oluwe. If I'm slaughtering someone's name, like, don't come for me, please. Like, be patient now. Motherland for a long time. So we have someone called Duro, Duro Oluwe. Oluwe? O-L-U.
Duro Olowo.
Yeah.
Olowe or Olowo.
All right. He's on the list. Is he big?
I haven't heard of him.
Well, I've not heard of him. For me, I would. There. If it's for the African soil, for now, it's still much more Ghanaian. It's Christy Brown.
Okay.
That is topping for the African soil.
Christy Brown. On top of the list.
Christy Brown is good. Christy Brown is good, but I think they're better. They're better ones. No offense to her.
My talk point is this. The ratings from different the way editors of fashion magazines might have rated theirs, they would have looked at it from different angles.
Exactly.
So they would have looked at it because for Nigeria we have Diola Sego, we have Orange Culture.
I am Sego.
We have
I am Sego.
Yeah. We have Orange Culture. We have Kenneth Easy. Me, I would, if I have to be realistic, because Kenneth Easy did a collaboration with I've forgotten the name of the brand. I'm really not meant to forget this. He designed a collection for a top-notch international brand, an Italian brand. So invariably, these ones they've paid their due. If I have to be realistic, they've if I have to rate, I will give it to those that have been nominated for LVMH. Now, yes. I would because okay. Let me listen.
Continue.
Okay, because my reasons for this is fashion is off just the fan base or people like you, just generally like you, but
exactly.
It's much of input that you've given into the space. Because Africa generally we're a bit political about our rating, so we might not put those ones that have really given those that have given us the thumbs up in the international space.
Well, you know what? That's emotions. Money talks. Who makes the most money? That is it.
There's so many of them. Like
Who makes the most
list,
money in African fashion? What designer makes the most money? That's what I want to know. Do you guys know?
We might not be able to. Let's be realistic. We might not.
Okay,
because most of them will not want to.
But from what we see, like the amount of people that wear the outfit, I don't know if they buy on credit, but from what I see, I'll think I'll put my telephone on that list. I'll put Deola by Deola Segu. I'll put Andriama. I'll put Adebakare. So yeah, I mean, Chris Brown is good, but in Ghana, yes, in Ghana, she's the top designer, one of the top designers in Ghana. I'm guessing that's probably why they put her on that list in Ghana. Yeah. So in Nigeria, there's so much, there's so many.
Okay, so who is Zizi Cardo?
I don't think I.
Z-I Cardo.
Yeah, that's the richest fashion designer.
Okay, that's what
in Africa.
Yeah, I just want.
Yeah, on the African soil. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We can only talk about our space. Invariably, everybody wants to hype his space. Do you understand what I'm saying? But for real, if we have to go by what you're saying, it's easy.
Yeah. Okay.
Because records, if they have the records,
most fashion designers are making money, but you won't actually know that these people are making more money because
on the low key,
like there's no way you can know their records or except you are working for one of them before you can.
There are so many brands.
Yeah, so there are
okay. So
the major reason I feel Zizi was given is she has been given the designer of the year at a New York fashion show. So invariably, I feel we don't know, because we don't know them does not mean they are not because they are not on the faces of every show does not mean they are not earning, they don't have their credit. For me, I have to be realistic. For me, the only reason I've not done my fashion show is because realistically, I want to do South African Men's Week first before I do anyone, regardless of the fact that I know I'm a Nigerian. But I want to do South African Men's Week because they have much of the PR is functional. They have magazines that can easily push out the brand. But here in Nigeria, we don't have functional like the realistic ones. They have this, they have GQ. Do you understand what I'm saying? So invariably, their brands will sell more in the international space. But for the Nigeria fashion designers, we will have to put much more effort because of the way our environment is.
And even at that, they'll favor like the known face, the known brands more than the upcoming ones. So
that's the way it is.
Of course, I mean that's everywhere. That's everywhere. But I think like what you're saying is in South Africa, there's more of a infrastructure. So you have more of a network of all these different agencies involved in the industry. The industry is much more well developed, basically. That's a big challenge, but I also, I'm a very optimistic person. That to me also says that there's room to growth in Nigeria, which means that there's a lot of opportunities in those short
Definitely.
So it's an exciting environment for that. You have the fashion, you have the patterns, you got the models. Now you need the VIP.
I think magazine culture in Nigeria is kind of a no-go area because people wouldn't patronize. People hardly patronize. I mean, even the popular ones like Genevieve, Bella Niger, they're suffering. They're struggling, kind of, sort of. If I'm saying that, I'm saying, because I know so many magazines that have come up and then they've come up and then crash.
But that has to do with marketing and business sense. They should have called me. I would have sorted them out. Nigeria would have been saved. Olga Devro to the rescue. Okay, but now listen, let me talk about a little bit models, yeah? I just Googled a list here, and then I want you to say me or if it's you don't like it, okay? If this person, a top model of Nigeria, this is according to a web page I was on, I think it was Money Move and NG or something like that, yeah?
It's not correct if it doesn't have my name on it.
Hey,
Just saying.
let's relax. Let's not attack the list. Yeah, the list is just a mess. Okay. How about Fatima Syed from Somalia and then / Ethiopia? It says. I'm not sure which. Fatima.
Yeah,
you know who that is? Fatima Syed. Nobody knows. Don't worry about it. We're moving on. This is a test to see if this list is correct. I trust your judgment. If you don't know who they are, then we don't care. All right? So, one, Candice Swanepoel, blood clot. Huh? Candice, is South African model Candice? Wow.
I don't.
Who's making these lists? Because either you guys don't know shit, or this don't know shit. Which one is it?
Do you have Maria Bogues? Maria, I think I know her from Angola.
Maria Bougie?
Yes. I think I know her. She's good. I do know her personally. So but the other ones, like I said, some of them they are making that statement, but because we don't know them, because we don't know them does not mean they're not doing well.
Yeah, of course. No, this is not to judge it. This is just to see if it's true or not for you. Because I'm totally new. Like, I don't know anything. I'm quite I'm not a very fashionable person, even though I dress very well.
The Fatima side is from Somalia to Ethiopia.
Yes.
I think from another rating, she's number 4.
Oh.
From another rating, she's number 4.
This is a decent list.
She's number 4.
Okay, next one, Leila. There's a woman named Leila Lopes from Angola.
I think everybody, I don't think they even thinking of Nigeria at all. I'm seeing much of black people that are very dark skin. Senegal,
and the reason
Angola,
why they are there is because
Uganda. And because that is what sells for them, for the international space.
There's one Nigerian though. There's one Nigerian on this list. I'm gonna say the name and I don't want to be attacked. Albani Darego.
No. No.
No,
Yes,
maybe she was good. No,
she was good then.
Yes, we cannot say, but it's not updated. No.
You said you wanted Nigeria. I gave you a Nigeria. No, you want to dash this Nigeria.
No.
I was expecting you to say. Okay, give us another Nigerian.
So there are so many models making noise in the international space. People like I don't know about now. She hasn't done anything. Maiwa, Nicholas. There is
You're just talking. You're just talking.
Like, there are so many people making noise right now in the moment, and
Okay.
I don't know the other names.
Yeah.
See, you know where it gets me? It gets me when it's just dark skin models. What about light skin people? What happened to us?
Oh wow.
Because
I feel like,
see, what I
no,
feel
I,
is
I, I, I understand what I'm about to say now, but that doesn't make it less annoying. But it's fine.
yeah, I feel. See, I look at it from the economic part. See, I'm not sounding racist now. It's just the business angle.
Inclusion. I
Invariably,
know.
yeah.
Sounds like a classic. It's like, I'm not sounding racist, but
Yes.
no.
No. I'm looking at it from the business angle.
Mm.
Invariably, a white designer would choose to make a pick of an African designer because of cash.
Mm.
Because when you look at the cost, you prefer to use the model that is from Nigeria or from Africa because of cost. Then secondly,
No,
I feel the tilting point. Yeah, because of cost. I'm being realistic with you. If you compare a white okay, let me put it this way. If you compare the amount you pay for a white model and a black model, you will know that there's a huge difference.
Huge difference, yeah.
I don't think so.
There's a huge difference.
No,
It is.
There's a huge difference.
There's a huge difference. Let's be realistic.
Anthony, even I know that, and I only have a TV on.
There's a huge difference, except we don't want to just face reality. There's very huge difference.
So those models, I think models with proper representation for
it
Nigeria,
doesn't
like
change the English.
I'm telling you,
it doesn't change the English.
Calm down.
Okay.
I was even thinking you say why the people black models more is because of inclusion. Like they want it to look like they are very inclusive in their like.
I think that's a very valid point. I think that.
Can I say this?
I know that.
Calm down. But if a model has a proper representation for Nigeria, and then so I don't think they'll get paid less. They won't get paid less.
Okay, how much does Mualola what's that name? How much does she earn?
Who?
Our own, our Nigerian model. How much does she earn? Our top notch.
I don't know how much they earn.
That's what I'm saying. See, if you check their.
Calm down. That she's our top model doesn't mean that she's gonna be fighting against Bella Hadid. Them obviously Bella Hadid will get paid more than.
Can I just say something, guys, to just clear this one and then move on? This is fact I'm gonna give you now. It's gonna be hard.
Can I say this?
After you're done tumbling with the phone now. Okay.
Now, I will say this. Now, the modeling industry is actually different in Nigeria. You can't compare with any other industry in the world. You get. Now, talking about paying models, they pay models lesser in Nigeria. And why do you think they like using black models outside the country? Because if they fly them to the country and they give them, like, let's say $500, it's still more cheaper than the amount they paid their own models.
No,
yes,
if they fly you
because
out,
certain degree,
the same rate they'll pay for
it's still more cheaper than
model because
the amount they pay their own models. Yes, that's why they use more black models in
that is not true.
Outside country.
No.
Well,
let me just say like this, guys.
Pay you well.
No, but Anthony,
it's different.
Anthony, you have to understand, like, modeling is like any other job, There's lots of jobs that in the West, they use call centers, right? They use call centers in Bangladesh, in India. Why? Because they pay them less. You know what I'm saying? And in the model industry, there is an overlapping the same thing. I feel like that's reasonable for many reasons, not just because it's a Nigerian or South African model, but for the whole you know, like the whole economic system is a little bit of a, you know what I mean? The West, do a brain drain, they call it, when they talk about, you know, like, say, for example, I read somewhere that there's more Nigerian doctors in America than in Nigeria. I don't know the facts, but that's what I read. And that's an example. It's a brain drain. So I think like in the model industry, you almost get the same thing. That's where the bigger, more established houses are. They have more of a money. And then obviously, it sounds crazy, but it is even sometimes cheaper to take in.
Just yeah.
You know,
yes,
it's just cheaper. It sounds weird, but I think it's not all the time, Anthony. I think obviously an established international model from any country will get closer to what you get. But remember, even Serena Williams, remember, she had more wins than, oh God, I'm making a fool of myself because I don't remember her name, but the Russian player. But
yeah,
when they were looking at the earnings, despite Serena being number one for however long, she was actually making a lot less. Her deals and everything is a lot less than someone that's world number two, and then someone that does, to my understanding, don't pay now. You know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate, but that's a little bit the reality on many levels. Like I said, some people call it brain drain, so I think that it applies here as well. So Anthony, you've been told, all right.
yeah.
No, I'm joking. It's all fun, man. We joking. So what we gonna do? So yeah, guys, so I wanted to say, let me see now, we have talked about, you guys said that Lagos is number one. At the same time, you did say, however, that South Africa had a better infrastructure and maybe delivery system, you know, so you admitted that. You had a little bit with the models, to be honest with you, like I've seen a couple of models that I've seen, I think I follow a couple of African models as well, but I just, cause I'm so foreign, I am a foreigner, it's hard for me to remember the names because I'm not used to the names, you know. I've been brainwashed over here. You guys never came and picked me up. I was stuck over there.
But how come when we discuss the female models?
Say again?
How come we only discuss the female models?
Which model?
The female models.
There are a lot
of models in it.
Okay, we'll bring them up then. I like I said, I don't really know anything, so I just Googled top African models, and then I Googled a couple of designers just to see like some names. But to be honest with you, even in Western fashion, I am not the one to go to for fashion. Like, let's be honest. I'm interested in fashion in the sense that I want to talk about African fashion because I have personal experience with it, because I know a couple of people that are designers in Nigeria that are making some nice things. So I just thought, yeah, I want to talk about this and see what's ongoing. I told Ken before, Mr. Orange Couture Adebayo, spoke to him. He was actually meant to be on the show, but then he was busy. He was like, I have 5 agents now. So he couldn't go. So we have to see if we can chat to him another day on something like that. In terms of like agencies, is there any like significant African agencies that, you know, stand out, like the big agencies in terms of model agencies?
I am sure when you type best agencies in Africa and Nigeria, in Africa and Nigeria,
I just put in Africa. That's it.
Oh.
But you guys said that I was not. Okay, let me get right. ISIS.
Huh?
ISIS models. Is that something?
Is Nigerian agency.
Yeah, it's there. ISIS.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure it's as good as it used to be. I have not really heard anything about ISIS. Madam Joanne is focusing more on the South Sudanese model than the Nigerian model right now. I don't know why.
Because you see why? You see what I'm saying? Because the market point for them is on its high demand.
Exactly.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, no. Look, let me. So now, from what I've been able to understand from working with my manager to push me into that space, it's more of inclusion. They want people with, when you say African, when you say African, it's
Yeah,
specifically like, okay,
I get
this is from
I
Africa.
get what you're
Do you
saying.
understand? So it's
Yeah,
more of
yeah.
inclusion. Like it's more of inclusion than what you are saying, because they want it to be like, okay, we are involving Africans. We're not racist. But if they don't do it,
Yeah.
people will attack them. So do you understand? So I think Madam
Oh, so
Joanne is
you're saying
not
that, let me see if I get it. You're saying that the agencies are using a lot of models
agencies.
outside of Nigeria to, like a, reason
No, not agencies,
No.
brands,
to,
brands over there.
mm,
Okay, how do I put it now? Okay, when you say Africa, there's that you no offense, but there's some people you look and be like, okay, this is from Africa. People like with dark skin, people from South Sudan, people, or even Yoruba, no Yoruba Hausa people that are like really really dark. That's what comes to your mind when you say African. Not necessarily light skin gorgeous boys or girls that you can easily find over there. They want something unique, something
Dark.
exotic that will make them look less racist, or if there is at all. Just
to make them look rest. But does this apply to ISIS?
I'm saying now, I see if you check, she's focusing more on the models from South Sudan because their dark skin is in more demand
Okay.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the
But
ones
listen, it's only fair. Light skin has been in demand for years. Like, bring out the dark skins now. Like, what the hell? Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Sorry, Anthony.
yes,
You're
yes.
gonna get booked
yes.
this year. All right.
watch me.
Future. Okay, I googled. Have you guys future face of Africa? Is that something that is good? Like, where's that from? Do you
Yeah.
get anything?
So what?
Okay, so future face. Okay, some years back it was called elite model look,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I think they had a problem with elite worldwide, so she now rebranded as future. See, okay, I think elite wanted like them, like elite didn't want their winners to get signed to anywhere else but them, so they now rebranded from that to future face so that they have more. They have like a wider market to push the models. You understand?
Okay. Ken, what were
I
you
know.
saying? Oh, sorry, Anthony. Let's Ken. Ken, what were you
Yeah,
saying?
like bet model. We have bet models. They are the one doing the elite model look. Like for years now, they are like the brand in Nigeria, whereby those elite model use bet agency to reach out to models in Nigeria, like to look for face people that have this model look. But I think for like 2 years now that I haven't heard about elite model look. So which means they've already invited themselves from elite to the African what again? African fashion. Feature face, yes. Maybe they have little issue with elite model look and all that, but this is what they are doing currently. Yeah. So best model I think is number one for me in
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Which
right
one?
now.
Which one?
Bet
Bet
model.
model.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So you guys have at least what's that thing? Where does Naomi Campbell come to? Rise, Nigeria, isn't it?
All right.
Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm surprised you guys didn't mention anything about that. That seems kind of big.
All right. Is it? Okay, Arise is big, yeah. It's probably like the biggest African.
Not big enough for you, Anthony. Not big enough.
It's big. No, it's really big. For them to have to fly in models from wherever they are to come in and do the show, like Nigerian models that get booked for the show, they fly them in to do the show.
That's why I said that is why I said the Nigerian fashion industry is growing bigger because things are changing and so many things have actually changed. For the past few years, if you check the records on how the fashion industry, the runway, how the
Yeah.
models
I
have been
yeah.
treated now and
I
how they get jobs is been different. You get so West Fashion Week is one of the biggest one-way show in Nigeria. In fact, in
Africa.
Africa right now, like right now, before the COVID-19 and all that. But I don't know about now, but before COVID-19, it's always been the biggest.
No, 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 no.
Wait, hang on, Anthony.
Arise is
Fashion.
big.
No, hang on, Anthony. Fashion God, what are you saying?
Yes, I feel maybe because people have not checked record. Arise has been in existence before,
Yeah.
before they went extinct. Then the reason they had to do all this that they are doing is to buy the market into their hands. They had to go extra mile. Like, because Lagos Fashion Week, Arise has been before Lagos Fashion Week.
Exactly.
But I feel maybe managerial issues, they went extinct. So they had to come back with those force, like bringing people, flying people in and all. And because they have much of backup now, they had enough sponsors. You know, the other ones, they have major, and they have like GT Fashion Week is a GT Bank that is sponsoring them. So other banks cannot get involved. But for Arise, any bank can get involved. So they are not streamlined. They are not. So they have enough sponsors. And again, I feel, how will I put it? There's, the way everything is now, Africa, there's politics the way it is. Yeah, there is.
But
Because,
let's be honest, it's always politics. I mean, I feel like
there's always politics because Lagos Fashion Week favors there are some designers that can only do Lagos Fashion Week, but they will not do GT Fashion Week.
Okay.
So you understand what I'm saying?
So I think Lagos Fashion Week, they look into your background, like they check to see if you have a showroom, how like you're selling internationally, like before, like it's a process for Lagos, it's a lot of process for Lagos Fashion Week. But for Arise, I don't think they have so much process. I don't know.
Yeah, they give encouragement for under. See, for me, between
like, they
those
invite
two
you and
edges,
pay you.
yes, they invite you and pay you.
Arise invites you and pays you, but LW, you apply and you pay them.
And let's be realistic. Let's be realistic, bro. Let's be realistic. Our fashion space is the one. We are the only one that is enjoying this more. Do you know why? Do you know why Nigerian designers cannot really showcase in the? Not like they don't have designs to do, but you have to pay for space. You have to pay for models. You have to pay for what do you call it?
Location,
stylist, location, a whole lot.
PR.
But here you might just have to pay maybe 100,000 or 200, and you have models. If you want to work 45, they will make it available for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? For me here in Nigeria, it's pretty encouraging to be a designer. When you step out to that space, because I worked with Tokyo James for like a couple of years. When we did London Fashion Week and Paris, it was a whole lot. Like, you're spending like close to 30 million for runway. And here, it was feeling like a don. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's just like, the reality there is, the difference there is, the market point here. Here, you just hear people just say, wow, we have a fabulous design. You killing it. Yeah, but they will not patronize you. But there, you can see somebody buy it off the rack. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the market point.
Yeah, I think what the advantage that we have in the West in many ways, they say that, that extends to everything, unfortunately. Like, the West has, you know, capitalize on branding and marketing. So something that comes from here is sells for 10 times more. When it's local, people don't see it as, you know, and
they don't value it
sometimes. Yeah, they're just like, oh, this is just Beverly Hill fashion. They want Carl Gustav, you know, with 3 dots.
The highest they use your outfit for is for covers, for magazine, for what do you call it, for fashion. There's a word I want to remember now. They just use it for styling. They rent your outfit for styling, and that's all. But it's not sustainable. So that's why most fashion designers in Nigeria just want to get their outfits off the shore. Because the only thing you get is, those designs are fabulous. You really given it. You know the way it is. And somebody outside there is just there.
You know what? I always say this though, guys. Just like, you see how we're recording this, yeah? And because I'm not taking away from anything that any of you have said, but I think like if you're an entrepreneur, you're an artist, it is to be expected, you know? When you create a product, especially it's sensitive to us because it's art, like fashion can be art. When you create something, you want people to buy it. But if they don't buy it, it doesn't mean your product is good or bad. You know, we know that some shit things sell more than some beautiful things. It's all objective. I'm saying that we have to get them to buy it. You understand? If you are a designer, you're struggling, you need to find a way to buy it. That's the whole deal of being an entrepreneur. And when you do break through that barrier, you can make waves, you know what I mean? You can make money, you will influence other people. I just feel like we always forget that it's our job to get them to buy it as well. It's not just, they say good fashion, they love it, and they don't buy it. We need to think like, what can we do to actually get them to buy it? So for example, that I'm guessing a lot of African designers might need is to really focus on their marketing, the branding. It's not about having the best t-shirt, it's the branding. Like I only buy certain products because I feel comfortable with the brand. I bought them before, they're good. I'm not even saying that they're the best, but I bought into the whole brand thing, so I'm buying that brand. And I think that that's where because the industry is still kind of young, it's missing that marketing branding power. You know, you guys have all the creativity, all the energy. It needs to be commercialized, packaged, and delivered.
Can I interrupt you?
Say again?
Can I interrupt you?
It's too late now. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, so I think in a way things are kind of changing. So last year, I can say for like first hand, I saw this first hand. So last year, there was this thing that LFW did for designers. They made them do offsite shows. Do you understand?
What do you mean offsite shows?
So like, you know, they have like the normal runway shows that happens in the entire hall. But there were designers that did offsite shows. Like they did it in different locations. So like it was like moving for. So I think those designers like enjoyed a certain kind of publicity because like it was like a one-man thing. So like you have reporters coming and then focusing on them, and then even before that, like they have that thing displayed for sale, and I think they sold at the spot because people like they invited their like clients, the normal clients come and see their new collection and all that. So right in my very before, I was seeing sales going on, like they were actually items on racks, and then they were selling from the runway show directly, and I think that's a very good initiative. I mean,
like I said, culture, you need to make them want to buy it. So you can have the best garments. You need to figure out a way. Like
they invited like their already existing customers to come watch them exhibit the outfit.
Bro, for me, I think it's a good one but it's not the best. Sincerely, it's still their major client. It's not like we're having new clients. Now, should I tell you what Tokyo James did? He had PR in London and in US, and those were the ones doing the assignment.
Well, he did
And
what?
because he has that name, Tokyo James, the name appeases more to the Asian market. He knows that it's the Asian market that would, because you are seeing Tokyo, Tokyo James. You understand what I'm saying? That Tokyo.
Yeah.
It appeals more to the Asian market. So those people, the PR do the assignment more. Like from what he's saying, realistically, we don't have structure. The only selling point that we have is in Lagos here, and that's Alara and Thai Temple Mills. Those are the two luxury.
Polo Avenue.
Polo Avenue is not like they sell international brands. I've worked with them.
So.
Yeah, what I'm saying there is this. Imagine if we don't have the likes of Temple Mills, maybe they wouldn't have had a Tokyo James. I'm being realistic with you. Because the Alara is a bit signatory to some set of people. Are you get what I'm saying? There's a bit political, and if we're not careful, if this same thing continues, there are some set of people that will make sales, and some upcoming designers will have issues because there's no structure to marketing.
Yeah, but what I don't get is like, I'm not taking away, but why don't you, whoever it is, it's not, what I'm saying is the spirit of an entrepreneur is to create that. You understand me? You have technology. If you create a product, you make sure you have an online presence, like basic marketing. I think a lot of people want passion, they want to do things. They're not doing the homework to do the basic marketing. Have an online presence on social media, post new things consistently. You know what I mean? Pay for ads if you can. Like there's always something we can do. So I'm not saying there's no structure, but I'm saying that shouldn't encourage anybody. You know what I mean? For me, it could be the one to break through. So the market is young and fresh, it's growing. So there's more to gain than if you start doing something here. You know what I'm saying? Like you start here, the market is huge. There's too much people. There's so much, it's people everywhere. Like so it's less. So in a way, you guys working in the industry, you have literally, even though it's a small window, there's a window you can jump in through. And you can become that person to set that standard and become that brand and work on the marketing. You guys should put together like some kind of fashion magazine or something. Okay, so before we go quick, if you want to be a model in Nigeria, what are the basic steps? I don't want simple points going into too much detail. Do you, get a sugar mama? Like, what do you do?
Okay, let me quickly say something about that. For you to be a model in Nigeria, first of all, you need to get your Polaroid shots. Because your Polaroid shoot is just like your CV when applying for a job. That's number one. Get your Polaroid shoot, your statistics, know your statistics, your height and all that. Put it in a comp card. And after that, you can submit your Polaroid online. Like you can Google out the list of agency in Nigeria, then you submit your Polaroid online. That's the first step. Or if you have someone who can help you with it, then sometimes they have like an open call. You can come to the office so they can see you if you are okay, if they're interested in you, from there they can sign you. So all you need to do is you can make a research. Like I have a platform for that, like Model SOS, whereby you can, through us, you can reach out to other agencies, like submitting your comp card to us, then we can help you send it to one of our some of the agency in Nigeria. Then if they want you to come to the office, or if they like you, then from there they will email you. Then from there you can get signed to an agency. And again, you don't need to pay any money if you are signing to an agency, because most models that I know that reach out to us, they will say, okay, I message some agency and they tell me to pay some money. Like, you don't have to pay anybody money if you want to be a model. All you need to do is send your com card to the agency, and if they like you, they will sign you. So that's the basic way of you being a professional model.
Okay. So you don't have to be pretty. You don't have to be good.
Not necessarily.
If you guys don't know this, I'm gonna tell you guys now.
Not necessarily. You
don't
have to be pretty.
Huh?
Sorry?
What do you say, Anthony?
I'm saying you don't have to be pretty to be a model.
Okay. You just have to have a face.
You also have to have the face, have the
face. You have to have a unique look.
Yeah. A unique look.
Yeah.
Like a real fruit.
Because but most times when you apply to an agency, they'll tell you, okay, sorry, we can't take you on because we already have someone that looks like you.
Exactly.
Even if it means going to shave your head off, your hair off, you do it. Let that be your thing. Or okay, I'm not saying that anybody should dye their hair white or anything, but if that's what they have to do to survive in the industry, do it. Yeah.
Do whatever they tell. That's why I am always a little bit scary. You know, entertainment industry for me it's a little bit icky. Like I don't like the things that can go on behind closed doors.
Oh no, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that they should go anoretic.
I'm just saying, like, I'm a little bit sensitive to that because there's, you know, in any of these type of creative industries, there's always vultures in the industry that's gonna, you know, not pay you, gonna try to use you. You have to do them a favor to get stuff. You know, I don't like that. When I was doing modeling, you know, I have to put that in there back in the day. I didn't like that, you know. That was one of the things that actually I just felt it was too much. Like they were on my case for all sorts of things. And I'm just like, nah, this is too much stress. Same thing when I did music. I used to do like a little, I wouldn't say boy band, but yeah, the same thing. The suggestions that kind of creeped me out a bit, so I ran. You know,
I think those things. I think those things exist in any industry. I don't think like learning how to walk, like just go find a way around it. It will help. It's a skill that you need to acquire that will help you in life.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's what you do, Ken. Do you like teach them to walk, or like is there, you know, the models that reach out to you? Do you teach them to walk and stuff like that, or do you show them the turn?
Okay, well, what we basically do is if we see that you have the requirements, the agency will teach you how to work. They are. If you get signed to an agency, they will surely teach you how to work because they are interested in you. But outside that, we also teach models how to work, how to post to the camera and all that. You know, it's very important as a model, knowing your style of posting, knowing the modeling lifestyle is very important. So these are what we educate models. Now, this is not just about you going into modeling. It's about you knowing what you are doing and also how to be at the top. You get the point. So that's what we do.
Okay, I hear you. Fashion God, you've been quiet now, so I'm gonna let you say the last word about the fashion industry. The last sentence, the last thing that you want people to remember in your brain, and you'll be like, God has spoken. What say thee, my Lord?
For me, for every fashion person or for any upcoming fashion designer, my talk point is basically sell your name before you start to think about making profit. because most times people want to just, I'm a fashion designer, I want to start making the cash. Because if your target point is much more doing luxury, and you rushing into selling now, it will be very hard for you to switch from premium to luxury. And you can't put
premium to luxury.
What did you say?
Did you say from premium to luxury?
Yes, premium and luxury pretty much for me is pretty different.
Ooh, but you're the fashion guy.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
No. Why I did say that is this. You know, we have the low end, we have the high end, we have the premium, and we have luxury. Luxury is the extreme.
Yeah, that's true.
Like not
luxury is really
can afford it.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's why I'm putting it on. That's why I'm trying to create that class. So invariably, it depends on the market point you want to target. If your target point is the low end, then you are free. You can just find the name and start selling. But once you want to switch from that low end to luxury, it's a whole lot of ladder. And people might not want to buy the name. You might have to even change the name.
No, as a person interested in marketing, I don't think you can switch for me. For me, it's like, if you build up, it's hard. You have to do like
really,
you have to do collabs. That's the only way to do collabs, to involve designers and stuff. If you have like a brand like Primark, if you guys know Primark, you can't just switch everything and start making.
So for me, it's just for every designer, sell your name first. Sell the name, even if it has to take years. But people don't want to switch into it.
Yeah.
You just want to switch into making that profit instantly. Every brand will have to take like 3 to 4 years to re-evolve. So you need to sell that name. If you have to find every other means to survive the brand, then find it. Like for me, what I'm doing basically is I use styling to support my brand. So I'm just still trying to sell the name for now. Then when the time comes, I start making the money back. It's much of investing, but not everybody wants to do that.
No.
That's my top one.
To me, as a business-minded person, that applies to anything. We're running out of time, guys. Running out of time. Okay, we're gonna go. Yeah, I'm here. I know you have winter there. It is so hot here, honestly. I'm so proud. I'm just like, oh, it's hot outside. I'm Jamaican. I can manage. I can't manage. I need shade. I need water. Like I'm dead. So right after this, I'm going straight to bed. Anthony, Fashigard, and Ken Wise, thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully, I'll invite you guys back another time to discuss other matters, because I'm always all over the place. So thank you for joining me today. And guys, remember, this show is on every Wednesday, where we talk about everything and everybody. Please write in the comment and share as well. Like if you want to ask these guys anything, or you want to know more about the modeling, please just message me and I will put you forward to the masters so they can give you some kind of support if you're interested in modeling. So guys, thank you very much. I'm out. I'm gonna go like a good uncle. Yeah. Take care. Bye.